Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take your stack of sources and, well, really dig into them for those fascinating nuggets.
That's the goal.
Today, we're peeling back the layers on an automotive puzzle, really. Something that's had enthusiasts scratching their heads for decades. The true identity of the 1972 Porsche 911 ST. You've sent over some, frankly, incredible documents.
Yeah, they're quite revealing.
So we're ready to unpack them.
Absolutely. You know, popular belief, it often spins its own tail, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But the paper trail, the documentation, that's where the real story usually lies.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to clarify what this 72 911 ST actually was.
Right, separating it from those M codes, M471, M491.
Exactly. And revealing this special factory trick, you could call it, behind how these cars were actually made.
Okay, so we're diving into two key sources you sent. Bits from a Porsche 911 S Coupe 1972 vehicle order, very specific, and also this analysis. The ZN-Trag Porsche 911 ST Enigma.
That's right.
Sounds like we might get some aha moments. Okay, let's dig in. Where does the confusion start with this ST?
Well, for a lot of people, the 72 ST, it just gets blurred, lumped in with the M491 competition package.
Okay.
But historically, Porsche had these very distinct designations.
Yeah.
You had the M471 that was more for like rally, but also road use, lighter weight, some performance bits.
Streetable, basically.
Yeah, streetable. Then you had the M491 that was pure competition spec, wider flares, bigger brakes, often stripped out. Crucially, not street legal in most places.
Right, track only.
Pretty much. And importantly, the factory sold these as separate option packages. They didn't officially offer a combined package.
Okay, so if they weren't officially combined, how on earth did the ST come about, and why is everyone mixed up about it?
That is where it gets really interesting.
I bet.
The answer, it seems, lies in something Porsche called a ZN-Trag.
ZN-Trag, okay, what's that? Doesn't sound like a standard option code.
It wasn't. Think of it as a special works order. A way for the factory to build something highly customized, something unique that wasn't on the regular menu.
So less like checking boxes on a form.
Much less.
And more like going to Porsche and saying, look, I need this specific combination for this purpose. Like commissioning a tailored suit.
Exactly. A bespoke request. And this ZN-Trag system, it allowed certain customers, probably race teams or well-connected individuals, to request this specific fusion. M471 plus M491 features.
Why would they need that specific blend?
Well, think about rallying. You needed serious performance, often the bigger 2.5-liter engine, which was more aligned with the M491's competition focus.
Right.
But rally cars also have to drive on public roads between stages.
Okay. So the pure M491, being not street legal, wouldn't work for rallying.
Precisely. It couldn't do that. So this ZN-Trag combination was a clever way to build a car that was highly competitive for rallies, but could still be road registered. It bridged that gap.
A factory workaround, essentially.
You could say that. A flexible solution for a very specific need.
This is where those documents you sent must come in handy. Let's look at that Porsche 911 S Coupe, 1972 vehicle order, dated January 14th, 1972.
Yes, this one's key.
It details a specific 911 S Coupe chassis number, 911-230-0550, and it lists a Sonderwunsch.
Which means special request.
Okay.
And right there under special request, it notes ZN-Trag Nenner 839, and then the crucial instruction. Ausführung wie H-Entertainer 471 plus M491 VOM deprogram.
Let's break that down. Execution like H number 4701.
Which is just another internal way they sometimes refer to the M471 package.
Okay. Plus M491 from the deprogram. What's the deprogram?
That generally referred to Porsche's internal sort of development and competition program for these more specialized cars.
Wow. So this single piece of paper for this one car
Explicitly states it.
explicitly says,
Let's other that.
build this car combining M471 and M491 via a ZN-Trag. That feels like a smoking gun.
It really is. It confirms the factory was doing this, combining packages that weren't officially offered together through this special order channel.
For this car, 911-230-0550 at least, was this kind of record typical for these ST cars, or is this finding quite rare?
Well, finding any ZN-Trag documentation this explicit is significant. But yes, the evidence suggests the true 1972 STs, the ones that fit this description, were built via these ZN-Trags.
And how does this help distinguish them from the regular M491s?
It becomes even clearer when you compare the build documents and delivery timing. These true ST vehicles, the ZN-Trag ones, they seem to have been delivered quite early in 1972, like January.
Okay, early in the year.
And their build sheets, The internal factory documents often had ST actually handwritten on them.
Really?
Handwritten.
Yeah, and they detail the combination of M471 and M491 features derived from that ZN-Trag.
Okay, so handwritten notes, early delivery, specific Z-Antrag mention. And what about the standard M491s, the ones people often confuse the ST with?
There's pure M491s, the ones built under the standard M491 option program. They started delivery later, more like February 1972 onwards.
After the M491 program was like fully up and running. Exactly. And their build sheets. They only mention the M491 option code. There's no handwritten ST, no mention of combining M471, no ZN-Trag reference for that combo.
Just straight M491.
Just M491, which, remember, limited them mainly to circuit racing because of the homologation and street legality issues. Not suitable for rally.
Got it. So pulling this all together, what's the final verdict on the 1972 Porsche 911 ST? What was it?
It means the 72 ST wasn't really a standard production model code in the way we usually think of them.
Not like ordering an S or a Targa?
No, it was a special vehicle, a product of this clever factory maneuver, the ZN-Trag, designed to blend the best bits of the competition M491 package with the road usability aspects related to the M471.
Specifically for things like rallying.
Primarily, yes. That seems to have been the main driver. Its magic, if you like, its unique identity. It really comes down to that ZN-Trag process.
I was thinking about this. These ZN-Trag STs must have been considerably more exclusive than a regular M491 car, right? I mean, the M491 was an established program, likely more were built.
Oh, absolutely. The ZN-Trag cars were bespoke builds, likely involving more engineering consultation, more manual assembly tweaks, almost certainly more expensive.
So this clarification, it's not just correcting the historical record, it actually boosts the mystique, the rarity, and probably the value for collectors hunting these specific cars.
It definitely does. Understanding this distinction really elevates the importance of these ZN-Trag ST examples. It highlights Porsche's ingenuity and flexibility back then, meeting very niche, high-performance customer demands, even if it meant sort of working around their own standard option structure.
What a fascinating dive. Seriously, going from that common belief that ST just equals M491 to uncovering the reality in a specific 1972 vehicle order. We've really unraveled the enigma. The 72 Porsche 911 ST wasn't just another model designation. It was this unique, bespoke blend created through that special ZN-Trag back door, if you will.
A factory trick, as you said. And it makes you think, doesn't it? If one type of custom order, a ZN-Trag, could result in such a significant and distinct vehicle like the ST. What other seemingly minor details, other Sonderwunsch or special requests hidden away in dusty archives, might hold the key to completely new insights, not just in automotive history, but maybe in, any field where bespoke orders or custom specifications were possible.
That's a great point. It really makes you wonder about all the untold stories buried in paperwork, doesn't it? The power of a single unique order or annotation to potentially redefine how we understand a product or an era.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for sharing these sources and walking us through this. It's been a real clarification. We hope this deep dive sparked some new questions and curiosities for all of you listening to explore further.